Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So, third video, but probably the last one for Sprite. So new TCG format post-Elf ban. Tested out Runic Sprite, tested out Pure Sprite, Power Spell Sprite, however you want to pronounce that or call the deck. Next one is Gishki Spright. I'm not so sure about the deck. Like going first, it's a fantastic deck. Like the Sprite engine, well, the Sprite engine, but the Gishki engine is superb. It has you know, a lot of consistency. It has a lot of consistency going first. That's much better, simply because you can, you know, put up the evil Gishki that pretty much negates monster effects, right? As you know. Plus, it's not once per turn, so you could forgot the Searcher, their Rota, right? Banish it during the end phase and then set the trap that basically gets the ritual back from your hand to the field. So it's basically double monster negation, especially during your opponent's turn. So that's cool. That's really solid. Plus, the you know, the added Sprite engine because of the level 2s, etc. The Gishki Grim basically works like, what is it, Beaver, so really nice. Plus the Abyss, not once per turn, right, with, what is the Coral Anemone, I believe the name is, or Anemone. Anyway, so get the search right, and swap is still there because of the Boojin link, right, and I guess here it definitely makes sense, simply because, again, tributing Toad gives you another follow-up play. Searching either swap or, you know, any of the Gishki cards. So I believe Toad is definitely justified. I'm kind of close to add in the double cross as well, but problem is that and that's the thing with this deck. I believe the biggest weakness of this deck is going second and plowing through negations. Like again, if you're going second against tier Sword Soul or whatever, Eldritch, Stun, or Runic, whatever, it struggles. It definitely struggles, simply because even though, you know, going first, it's kind of consistent, but going second, and that's the biggest problem of the deck, is that you might clutter, you know, with like either too many Gishki cards or either too many Sprite cards or none of the engine cards at all, right? So like opening with like one ritual spell, the ritual, maybe one of the smaller Gishki, so that's not the best, right? And that's, I feel, the biggest reason why this deck, Sprite Gishki, probably might not be the way to go. Again, this is super early, just testing, far from an optimal build. So again, like, suggestions are all definitely welcome, but like compared to like Runic and the other Sprite, like the more pure Sprite deck with Beaver, you know, the more power spells as well, I kind of prefer that one, simply because you have more space for potential hand traps, power spells, maybe Fenrir in the main deck too. Get the pressure going if you're actually going second, and that's again the biggest weakness of this deck. The deck is running triple swap. I guess you can cut one, simply because of this. Like opening double swap, it's basically one brick. Like one swap is fine, it's just your normal summon, or could be a special summon because of the Gishkis, right? They're water as well. Discard them to get the special summon of Swap Frog, so that's not the end of the world. But opening double swap is a no-go. It's super bricky, or could be bricky. Sword Soul is actually pretty good still in the, you know, new TCG format. The deck is pretty much unharmed. Again, wasn't touched, right, by the ban list, while the other decks were, you know, hindered a lot. So Sword Soul is definitely still strong, you know, with those floodgates as well. And this should be game. I think one of my next draws is on the Gishki cards. And that's the thing, top decking, again, not the best for this deck. Again, going first with the Rota spell, fantastic. Like here, this is big, like imperming your Grim. As you see, like the follow-up plays are very low, as in almost none if I didn't have the swap or, you know, the extender. So go for Chinbuster, and again, Sprite Starter is there. I believe here in this particular deck I'm running, what is it, 1 carrot and 1 red? I believe that's fine. Again, in one of my previous videos, I believe the previous one, like the pure Sprite deck in the new format, I might see myself making more red and carrot, maybe more red. again, space might be an issue, right? Mikanko again, that's cool. What is it? This is tier, I guess. So pure tier, KASHTIRA, well, more so tier in the new format. The Gin Buster was definitely needed, and again, Sprint prevented Merly from being sent to the graveyard. So again, kind of slowish duel, but I do like so many outs, and any level 2 would do it. So again, that turns on the whole Gishki engine. You know, having talents, drawing talents. I'm not so sure about talents. Probably fine, 1 of 2 of. Maybe I should be making the new Thrust card as well, the new Tactic, you know, card. Again, I'm not so sure. Like here, talent, what is it? Draw 2? 1 to draw 2. And, entering, scoop phase. Going second again, so let's see what we can do. Like this opening hand, going second. Is okay-ish. Swap, not the best. The Gishki Abyss, the Stratos, again, not the best. If it's, you know, your only normal summon, it's fine. But it isn't, because again, Grim is also drawn, plus the spell is also there, so, you know, this is what I meant, right? Like, especially going second, where you want more interaction cards, stuff like talents, etc., or extenders. Like, you have all those Gishki cards that hardly do anything. Or, you know, they need a lot or some investment to make them usable. So reveal talents to draw 2 and hopefully again draw one of those Sprite extenders simply because of the potential Zeus play. But what is it, Saldiak? Potentially, yeah, I mean, here, yeah, the Reno Heart, here's the boy. I think I was forced to use the starter here to prevent Reno Heart from triggering, and potentially, what is it, Kaleido Heart, the one, is it the one, Kaleido Heart, hitting the board. At least that's, you know, what we can definitely assume for more interruptions and bounces, etc. But yeah, nothing really I can do about this one. Last example against pure KASHTIRA, I guess. Such a ridiculous deck. Like, it's so consistent. And going second against the deck, even though you might be making Nips, Ash Blossoms, maybe Book of Eclipse as well, it's still a very rough matchup, right? So again, going first, and I believe like this ending board on turn 1 is almost pretty much the best ending board you might want to have, like Toad, double Evil Gishki. Am I keeping Masquerina? I think so. Sprite Starter, Ash, etc. As you saw in the side deck, I'm kind of close to adding in, let's say, well, not per se Trap Trick, but the Spiritual Water Art, Aoi, you know, old school card that I was main-decking like years ago in Frog Monarchs. Basically a Trap Dust Shoot. I'm not so sure about main decking, but maybe side deck, right, going first, at least when you know you're going first, side decking in Trap Trick and the Spiritual Water Art might be cool. So here, multiple negations, right, red, carrots, the one of Toad, Ash Blossom in hand, one set being indeed the Gishki Trap, you know, basically a free ritual on my side of the field. Talents is indeed getting negated, and again, this should be my duel. Yeah, indeed. Well, not the set, but set 1 monster, and again, this should be more than... Oh, no. I think I'm going to forget the restriction. Yeah. Going to put everything in attack position, but, you know, not able to attack, or at least only able to attack with the ritual monster. But again, you're in this situation, it's not going to matter too much. So, to conclude, right, like, from like the 3 builds here for our new TCG format, Runic Spright, Pure Spright, and Gishki Spright, I feel like more pure, with Beaver, power spells, stuff like that. Like Sprite Gishki going first, fantastic, but going second might be a bit inconsistent. Runic Spright, for me, I wasn't too happy about it, simply because, again, the grind game is super hard, because, again, no elves, so you can't abuse Hyperia, Capshell, and, you know, those cards which made it fantastic before, you know, Kitten, Lava Golem. So it's a hard one, but again, feedback is always appreciated. Okay, guys, that's it, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Beat him signing out. Peace.